In last some videos, we have discussed how to calculate Karl-Pearson skewness is over there. That is called the first method of measurement of the skewness. We are having another one method also, that is called Bowlage method of the skewness. That is dependent on the quartile and median. So this method is quite different. Bowlage have given this method, that's why on the name of the Bowlage this method is called Bowlage method of skewness. Bowlage have said that the difference between median to first quartile should be equal to difference between the third quartile and median, because median shows the 50% data, Q1 shows the 25% data, Q3 shows 75% data, and this shows 55% data. So this shows 50% data, this shows 25% data, this shows 75% data, and this shows 50% data. So if the difference in each, if in a series the difference between the first quartile and median is equal to the difference between the third quartile and median, then we will say that series has some symmetricness. There is no unsymmetry over there. But in case if m minus q1 is greater than q3 minus m, or m minus q1 is less than q3 minus m, it means that series have some skewness is over there. If there is an absence of skewness is over there, then the difference between the first quartile to median minus first quartile should be equal to q3 minus m. But if it is not, that series may be having positive or negative skewness is over there, and this method dependent on the quartile or median was given Professor Bowlage. So on the name of this method is called Bowlage methods of skewness. This is the second methods of the skewness. So today we will learn how to calculate skewness with the help of the Bowlage method. So the very first we will discuss the formula for the Bowlage skewness method, then later we will discuss how to calculate questions or etc. So the skewness of the Bowlage, that is called q3 minus m minus m minus q1. So the value of skewness can be calculate q3 minus m divided by q3 minus m, it means the difference of the median with the third quartile minus difference of the first quartile with the median. The value of skewness is over there. If both difference is equal, so if both difference is equal, suppose q3 minus m is 2 and m minus q1 is also 2, then skewness will be 2 minus 2 will be 0. So there is absence of skewness is over there. In that series we will say it's a symmetric series where the skewness is not present. But if we are feeling that this may be 5 and this is 4, then 5 minus 4 is 1, they are having the positive skewness is over there. It means if q3 minus m is greater than m minus q1, we will say there is a positive skewness is over there. If this value is less and this value is high, then we have to write here 3 minus 5, that may be minus 2, negative. So if q3 minus m is less than m minus q1, we will say there is a negative skewness is over there. So with the help of the Bowlage method, easily we can calculate the value of the skewness is over there. So the very first, for calculating the skewness value, we have to use this formula q3 minus m minus q1, and the coefficient of skewness. Coefficient of skewness by Bowlage method, that is q3 minus m minus q1 divided by q3 minus m plus m minus q1. This is the coefficient of skewness and this is the skewness. If we solve this, so the skewness is Q3 minus M plus Q1, or we can write skewness is Q3 plus Q1 minus 2M. If we will solve this, so the skewness is Q3 minus M plus Q1 upon Q3 minus M plus M minus Q1. M to M cancel. So the coefficient of skewness that will be Q3 plus Q1 minus 2M upon Q3 minus Q1. So the formula for the skewness, for calculating from the Bowlage method, the formula for getting the skewness is Q3 plus Q1 minus 2M. So I am writing the real formula for that. That is Bowlage method. If we are to use the Bowlage method, then skewness is Q3 plus Q1 minus 2M. Coefficient of skewness, that is Q3 plus Q1 minus 2M divided by Q3 minus Q1. That formula we have to use while calculating the skewness value with the help of the Bowlage method. So I think you may be learned how to calculate skewness with the help of the Bowlage method. The very first we have to calculate the value of Q1, value of median and value of Q3. Then for coefficient of the skewness, we have to write the formula Q3 plus Q1 minus 2M divided by Q3 minus Q1. This method is not as good as Karl Pearson method is over there, because the Bowlage method dependent on this only 70% of the data. We are not using the whole series, we are using only the 75% part of the series, because whenever we are calculating Q1, the value that shows that 25% of the data. If we are calculating median, that shows that 50% variation of the data. And if we are calculating value of Q3, we are showing that is 70% expansion of the 70% of the data. So no problem at all. If in question they ask that calculate the Bowlage skewness, then we have to use these formula. So we are having some practice for that, we are using this. So I am having one or two questions to make you comfortable in the Bowlage methods of the skewness. Okay, we are having first question, which is so many times I have seen in examination. So the length is given. Length is given that is 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Frequency is given 6, 8, 13, 18, 20, 16, 10, 7, 2, 67 and 68. Here the length in inches of given and the frequency is also given. Length is given 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67 and 68. The frequency is given 6, 8, 13, 18, 20, 16, 10, 7 and 2. We are to calculate, this is a discrete series problem, and we are to calculate the value of skewness by Bowlage method. For that, the very first we have to calculate cumulative frequency, as we know that for calculating Q1, Q3 we want cumulative frequency over there. So calculating 6 plus 8, so 6, the very first is 6, then 14 plus 13, that is 27, plus 18, that is 45, plus 20, that is 65, plus 16, that is 81, plus 10, that is 91, plus 7 that is 98 plus 2 that is 100. So the very first Q1 is required. So the Q1 is size of n plus 1 upon 2th item value. That is 100 plus 1 upon 2th item. That is 50.5th item. So 50.5 firstly coming here. So the Q1 value will be 64. It's very easy to calculate. So the value of Q1 will be 64 because 50.5 firstly in CF we will say very first include in 65. So the 64 is Q1. M is equal to size of n plus here we have to write 4. Okay, so the difference will be over there. This is the median value is over there. So 104 divided by 4 that is 25.25. 25.25th value that will be 62. The very first for calculating Q1 the size of n plus 1 upon 4 not 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2 is for median. So size of n plus 1 upon 4th item value, so 100 plus 1 upon 4 that is 25.25. Firstly 25.25 include in 27, so the Q1 value will be 62. This is m is equal to size of n plus 1 by 2th item value, that is 100 plus 1 upon 2th item value, that is 50.5th item. So the median value is 64. Now Q3 is equal to size of 3 n plus 1 upon 4th item value. So that will be 300 plus 1 upon 4th item value, that is 75.75th item. 75.75 firstly include here. So the value of Q3 is equal to 65. So we have calculated all three values 62, 64 and 62, 64 and this 65. No problem at all. So the skewness by Bowley method, Q3 plus Q1 minus 2m. So value of Q3 is 65, value of Q1 is 62, minus 2 multiplies 64. So 127 minus 128, that is minus 1. So the value of skewness will be minus 1 here. Coefficient of skewness, that is Q3 plus Q1 minus 2m upon Q3 minus Q1. So that will be 65 plus 62 minus 2 multiplies 64 divided by 65 minus 62, or we can write minus 1 upon 3, that is minus 0.33. So in a case of discrete series over there, the very easily we can calculate the value of Q1, then value of Q1, value of Q3 and value of median. With the help of median and Q1 on Q3, easily when we can calculate the Bowley's skewness, that is Q3 plus Q1 minus 2m, and the coefficient of Bowley, that is Q3 plus Q1 minus 2m divided by Q3 minus Q1. Okay, we are having another one for questions related to the discrete series also. We may be having a one questions with the individual series also, so that will make you a perfection. Okay, so I am having the data. Suppose our data is first is 25, then 64, then 57, then 85, then 29, then 36, then 58, then 94, then 101, then suppose only 7 is over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and one more data related to this 11 data is available. So this is a case of individual series, and we are to calculate the Bowledge method of the skewness is over there. So the very first we are writing here serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Now making ascending order or descending order for getting Q1, Q3 and Q3. So the very first time ascending order 0, 7, then 25 second, then 29 third, 29 third, then 36 fourth, after 36 5, 57 and 58, 57 and 58, then 64 available, 85 available, then 94 available, 101 available, 120 available. So this is serial number and this is value of x. Now we are to calculate Q1 is equal to size of n plus 1 upon 4th item value, that is 11 plus 1 upon 4th third item. So the value of Q1 is third item, that is 29. Value of Q3 is equal to size of 3 n plus 1 upon 4th item. So 3, 11 plus 1 upon 4th item, that is 9. 9th item is 94. So Q3 value is 94. M is equal to size of n plus 1 upon 2th item, that is 11 plus 1 upon 2th item, that is 6th item. So 6th item is 58. So value of M is 58. All three items we have calculated. We have calculated the value of Q1. We have calculated the value of Q3. Q1 value is 29, Q3 value is 94 and the median value is 58. So skewness is Q3 plus Q1 minus 2M, that is 94 plus 29 minus 2 multiply 58. First is 94, second is 29 and 58 multiply 2, that is plus 7. Coefficient of skewness, that is Q3 plus Q1 minus 2M divided by Q3 minus Q1. So that is 94 plus 29 minus 6, 116 divided by 94 minus 29. So difference is 94 plus 29. 94 plus 29, that is 123 minus 116, that is 7 divided by 94 minus 29. So the value is 65. So 7 divided by 65, that value is 0.107. So if we are getting any questions from the individual series, it's a very easy to calculate the Bowledge coefficient of the skewness. The very first we will calculate the value of Q1, then we will calculate the value of Q3 and median value, and by putting this in formula, this formula, we will get the skewness, and this, with the help of this formula, we will get the coefficient of the skewness. So I think this video will be helpful for you to learn how to calculate coefficient of the skewness by the Bowledge method in a case of individual series as well as in the case of discrete series. Thank you.